What happened to Alfie's cancer storyline? Nothing, honestly. As far as we recently knew, he was recovering after a operation of some sort in hospital, maybe in Spain, but maybe just hiding out in the hospital. The only person who really knows of his whereabouts are Phil and Linda. That is the storyline reason as to where Alfie is, just to make that fully clear. He's back next week as a recording, so the week of the 13th of November. He'll be back next week. That's the actual answer, but for the long-winded answer, let's fucking get into this.
And if you just want the real answer of where Shane Ritchie is, either doing panto or he's just fucking about.
He's doing a pantomime in Nottingham, I think, and they airbrushed him a lot, and it is absolutely diabolical what they've done to that man.
Well, what do you mean? I'm confused.
Well, obviously on the promotional pictures, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and people like to touch the pictures up.
Yeah.
And they tried to make him look younger.
Oh.
And oh boy, he just looks very camp, and it's funny. But whoever posted that picture, the picture's gone. So, unfortunately, that is not to be seen. But yeah, the Redditor says, am I missing something here? Or have they completely forgotten about that storyline? Not forgotten. He's supposed to be recuperating from his up in Spain at the moment, should be back soon. He's not actually in Spain. He's at a hospital. Linda went to see him, and someone says Shane's doing a panto in Nottingham, so it lines up. Says, not really, because they will have filmed scenes like weeks ago, but then someone just says, yeah, look, bucko, fucking strap in, homie, I got some news for you. Says, maybe he needed a lot of rehearsal time. Dick Whittington is a very demanding role. Nottingham is renowned on the Planto circuit as a demanding audience. If he can't sell them on the idea that he doesn't realise the baddie is behind him, he can't expect them to shout out he's behind you. I hear Keith and Orville there once, and Keith's oh yes it was so unconvincing that rather than replying a resounding oh no it isn't, the audience was completely silent. His career never recovered. Fucking hell. That's one hell of a panto expert going on. I've only been to 1 or 2 pantomimes in my life.
I don't think I've been to a panto.
It's just good campy fun, isn't it?
I think I might have starred in a panto, but I've never appeared on, or I've never watched one. I don't think.
I remember watching Wishy Washy. Yeah, that's one. Don't even remember what happened, but I've seen it.
That sounds like someone described.
And one was probably Aladdin, I think. Oh yeah, there's Dog. Cameo from Dog.
Wishy Washy sounds like a racist person just commenting on a Chinese person.
Yeah, don't go there. Someone just says, as I said in another post previously, Alfie returns to Walford a week on Monday, 13th November, where he'll get his test results from his operation. With all the big stories going on, it's hard to fit in Alfie's. So we're currently seeing Sharon distraught over Albie and Rocky trying to get money anywhere possible. Next week is the cafe fire, so that will last the whole week. I think that was obviously said before this coming week. So, is Rocky more important than a cancer up? I think not. Rather pathetic when he knows what he's doing. Sorry, I don't sympathise. If he was betting online, yes, I'd sympathise. But physically walking into a bookie and throwing 500 quid away, sorry. Fair enough. That's a very in storyline reasoning for it. I do love it when people are genuinely like, yeah, fuck you, Rocky. And
but my response to that is, I know that person wants to care about a cancer operation, but my response to that is, I don't really want to see a cancer operation after we've just had a cancer patient die of cancer.
Yeah.
In Lola Pierce-Brown. Because it kind of would be like, okay, we're doing the exact same thing, except this time you're a male, and your name's Alfie Moon. So we're basically just going to repeat Lola's lines, but instead of Lola, it's you. Like,
I mean, there are much different forms of cancer. This is prostate cancer, and Lola's was it Hodgkin's lymphoma?
Yeah, I know there's different types of cancer. I'm just saying it'd be repeating the same lines, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, they do it differently, but yeah, I mean, that's why we haven't seen the recovery, right? Like, that's pretty much, they've done it differently because of this reason. And obviously, Alfie's not going to die. But yeah, I do. You know, sometimes I'd mock people, but I do love people actually getting upset at the people like in the canon. Like people like, "Fuck you, Rocky, you're betraying Kathy. Fuck you." You know, it's like they're not real. But I wish I could be I wish I could be that invested. And I also will just comment, yeah, if there's one way, like Rocky's physically going to a fucking. One of the easiest ways to gamble is online. Why? Because if you connect your bank, you can just go, 20 quid, deposit it, done. Really fucking easy. You could do it in about 3 buttons. But walk into a bookie, getting the money out, giving the money, sitting in the bookies, watching the result, and expecting the money back. Like, that is a bit more of a fucking. That's a lot more effort than just going, just 2 bets made in 3 seconds, boom.
See, it just depends on all. Like, cause I definitely know my old town back in Ireland. Even though I'm going back to Ireland at the time of recording this on Friday, but still, in the context, I'm here now. But back in my old town, like people would, or like in Wexford, people would go to the bookies because they would be lonely and they've no one to talk to. So they'd go to the bookies, and obviously they'd see people like them discussing about bets or politics or something like that.
Yeah.
I understand they're not doing that storyline with Rocky, but it's kind of the same thing where he doesn't want to bet online because then Kathy can see his betting history and basically go, why is there 500 quid missing from my bank account? And then, yeah, but Rocky, instead, if you just hand them cash, they can't really go. It's business. I know they can ban you, but it's a business.
Fucking hell.
Like, the lady might not serve you, but Alfie Moon will serve you, no problem.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just how it is. I just spit water all down myself, which is good fun. So that's captured on camera forever. Yeah, but, you know, still like it. I like the in-character ones. Not the fucking not the like Twitter accounts which is like, I'm Martin Fowler. Yep. Fruit and veg lol. It's like, oh, fuck off, grow up. Like, why are you trying to get clout by posing as a character? Unless you're Shirley Carter's pussy, which is, you know, elite. Not really. I don't like Eastenders Twitter.
Oh my god, like, yeah, my problem is, there's a difference. I don't mind you getting upset with the character in universe. Like, getting upset about them in universe. But, if you're posing as a fictional character, like, Suki Panasaw, like, you don't know how the character works because you're not writing the character. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's a little dumb. Like, I'm famous. Look, Alfie Moon. Waha. So stop it.
Unless Shane Ritchie does an Alfie Moon account, which I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, but nah, fuck that. Someone says Nish said the other day he's in Spain, which means he's still recovering. Yeah. And yeah, well, obviously everybody just knows that he said he's going to Spain, but he's obviously recovering, probably in the hospital, by himself. Someone says, which one, the incurable one or the current one? I don't fucking know how to respond to that one.
What's the current one?
Prostate. I don't know. Or maybe they think that the operation's like fixed, like made the cancer like dormant or something. I don't know. I don't fucking know. We don't know enough. What's happened to Alfie? Haven't seen for 3 weeks. Usual bad writing. For regular commenter on the Eastenders subreddit, I've had conversations with him before. I think there are too many storylines at the moment. It gets confusing. We have unrealistic time gaps between them. Alfie would have been out of hospital in a few days. Someone says it's called life. You could see him get home and go back to the main plot line. This is my main gripe about EE. They seem to disappear people for ages for convenience. Okay, Alfie's actor is doing pantomime. They could cover it with characters like Phil, who by the way has also disappeared, explaining where Alfie is and what's happening. I mean, it's a big issue in soaps where they do the block storytelling, where you go, okay, you've had all this story now, you know, you've done all this, but now time to call out for 2 weeks, get to all the other storylines. It's just how it works on soaps. Like, it's an unfortunate thing. Some shows are a lot more egregious with this than others, like Hollyoaks. Hollyoaks loves a good bit of block storytelling. I'm gonna fucking hook that over there so it's not fucking having a dangle. Hook it in the middle. There we are.
But my question, my answer to that would be you can't really like Phil Mitchell. You can't really get Steve McFadden just walking around the background like, going, "Hey lads, how's it going, lads?"
I mean, you could easily just have him be like, "Oh, Alfie, you're right, mate."
Yeah, no, I know you could, but what I mean is you can't, like, yes, I know they do shots where they do have characters walking in and out, but you can't really have, like, 6 actors in the Minimart, like, buying shopping, and they're having no, like, conversation and storyline. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because you'd have to pay them for it, because you're using their likeness again.
I mean, they're getting paid anyways.
Yeah, but you'd have to double their pay.
No, you fucking wouldn't.
I would.
I don't know what world you're living in, mate.
Hey, look, if I'm
Get the actors to do a scene where they say Alfie's still in Spain. Sound. Done. That's all you need. It's all people want. But it's also not that big a gripe.
No.
It's not unreasonable for Alfie to be off screens for a while. And it's just a general thing in soap where characters always leave to do panto. Because ultimately, you're a famous soap actor, so you can get fucking... You know, have the rest of the cast be complete unknowns, but you're paying like Steve McFadden like 20 grand, probably even more, to just do one panto. Sound.
Can we go
it's easy money.
Can we go and see Steve McFadden panto?
I'm not travelling to go see Steve McFadden in a pantomime.
What if it's Max Brannan, Jack Wood?
Whoa.
You've won me over, Piggy. Fucking sign me off.
But yes, so what has happened to Alfie Moon? Not much. He's been off screen doing a pantomime, seemingly, and in storyline he's been off recovering by himself, recovering from his operation to help stem the cancer. That's all the information you need to know, and I hope that answered all the people who are just like, "Where's Alfie? He's back next week. He's back next week. It's gonna be fine." Snow changes. It's just... He's been busy doing other shit, so they couldn't continue the storyline just yet. But it'll continue, it'll ramp up as of next week, as we'll get all the exposition as to where he's been and how long he's been gone away for. But yes, that is all for this video. We have been watching Walford. I've been Ash, been joined by Piggy.
Do you want me to do the socials?
Sure.
If you want wrestling content, follow One More Match 182. If you want our content but on a platform, you can follow us on Twitter /X at Watching Walford. You can follow us on Instagram at Watching Walford. You can follow us on Twitch at Watching Walford. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel at Watching Walford, and you can follow this sexy hunk on Twitch.
No, I want to not.
On Twitch at Aqua Dreams, and on Twitter at Real Aqua Dreams. And yeah, that's all we have time for. I will talk to you in the next one. Bye. See you, fuck.